the Lions and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's gone. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Williams will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great job, great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's taken down inside the 30.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Deshaun Hand. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Mahomes going to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. We'll check on his status when we get back. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams breaks a tackle, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 39 yards there, a big one. Well, we've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get them the football any way that you can, and here it's in the run game.
And that was an example of catching a team off guard because it really paid off for them. They weren't ready for that at all. I know they weren't ready to try and catch him because once he hit full stride, it was going to turn into a big play, and it did. And
according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Goff now looking to throw. Flush to his right. Floating one incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Goff now looks to throw. Open man is Quintez Cephus. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 2nd and 11 now. Now gone. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the book.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Callaway, the return man. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, it's Mahomes. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Lions will take over. Jamal Williams making his way back onto the field. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. To try again after the sack, Goff. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. There he goes inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. 93 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part. It's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Callaway, the return man. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Julian Okwara, able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the 4th quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and it usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. The busy night continues for Williams. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 33.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. 139 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play quarterback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Goff rolling to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll try and run for this with Jefferson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamar Jefferson taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions as they line up and kick this one away. Callaway, the return man. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 16. Here's Mahomes to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They begin the drive with Williams. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now.
Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. They haven't had to rely so much on the passing game. It's really been a team effort in the running game that's kept them successful and has them in the lead.
I like that, too, the team effort, because when I was growing up, one guy carried the football, right? You stuck it in his chest 20 to 30 times a game, and he was the heavy volume, heavy dose guy. Now, you spread it around, different people touching it, and in this game, it's proven to be effective.
Yeah, spreading the wealth has been very effective. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 165 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. On 2nd down, Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll run on first down with Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you that they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest. And they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On the give, this is Jefferson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. On the handoff, it's Jefferson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It'll be a gain of 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamar Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions are getting closer now to that ever-elusive first Super Bowl victory. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Callaway, the return man. And able to get this out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And quickly to Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mahomes firing complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The Chiefs on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Mahomes to throw once more. And he has his tight end. That's Wesco. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Mahomes now on first down. His pass caught at the 4. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On third down, here's a run by Jefferson. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even changed game planning a little bit in order to make things better for them.
Not much there, only a yard. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And the Lions, yes, the Detroit Lions have won the Super Bowl. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.